Welcome to the second part of the series, and here I'll be talking about resource records. So R stands for resource records, and what is the function of resource records is that it translates the domain name to the IP address, and which is essentially the function of the DNS server. So resource records plays an essential role. Now it does so with the help of two things. The first is A. So A stands for the address. Now what is the use of this is that whenever I request a domain name, what this thing will do is it will give me its corresponding IPv4 address. IPv4 stands for Internet Protocol version 4. We use IPv6 as well in some cases, but it is difficult to implement. So for purposes that we'll be using IPv4 address. So coming back to this, the function of this is to translate the domain name, is to convert the domain name to its corresponding IPv4 address. And the next thing is Cname. It stands for canonical names. So in simpler words, it is an alias for a domain name. I know it's a difficult thing to understand just by hearing it. So what it essentially means, let's say I just want to go to google.com. So it's not necessary that every time I'll type www.google.com. Sometimes I'll just type in Google, or sometimes I'll just type in google.com. So what this Cname does is it associates these alias names to the actual domain name. So what are these things? These are the aliases for www.google.com. So every time I use this or this, I am redirected to www.google.com, and that is done with the help of Cname. We'll be learning how to implement this in the code as well. So for now, these are two of the most important things that we'll be using to implement the DNS server.